A particle moving with the kinetic energy 3 joule makes an elastic head-on collision with a stationary particle which has twice its mass during the impact. We have to find out which of the following statements are true. First of all, assume that there is a particle over here. Let us say that particle is A, okay, and it collides with another particle B, okay. अब यहाँ पे B का the mass over here of A is m and of the B is 2m, and the velocity of the first particle is I do not know, let it be equal to u1, okay, and in the second particle initial velocity is equal to 0 because it is given that it collides with a stationary particle, okay, it collides with a stationary particle of twice its mass, okay. Now we have to find out the following things. First of all, understand that even if it is elastic collision, the kinetic energy before collision will be equal to kinetic energy after collision and not during collision. इसका meaning क्या होता है? If I consider the same bodies over here, okay, at the time of collision, at a short interval of time of collision, यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा ये दोनों में deformation आ जाता है, okay. The body A may get compressed a little bit, और body B will get compressed a little bit, और body A भी थोड़ा सा compress हो जाएगा यहाँ पे, okay. And after the deformation, both of them gain the same shape and move with the same kinetic energy because it is given that it is exactly elastic collision, okay. So for exactly elastic collision, first of all understand that the kinetic energy before collision will be equal to kinetic energy after the collision and not during the collision. During the collision उसका kinetic energy change होगा ही होगा, ठीक है. And how will it change, we will see that later. But first of all understand that the kinetic energy before and after the collision will remain same and not during the collision. So option C, if you see, the momentum and total kinetic energy of the system are conserved at every instant. Momentum तो हर एक instant पे conserved रहेगा, but total kinetic energy will not remain conserved, okay, it will change, okay. So option C is incorrect because of this statement over here, okay. Let us find out कि यहाँ पे kinetic energy conserve कैसे हो रहा है और हम लोग यहाँ पे potential energy वगैरह find कैसे करेंगे, okay. How is the kinetic energy conserved before and after the collision, and how will I find out the potential energy over here? First of all understand that now from the third statement itself I can say that the momentum will remain conserved at any point. First of all understand that let us assume कि पहला वाला जो body था it was moving with a velocity of 10 meter per second and the second was stationary, okay. Let us take second one was stationary, okay. Let us take this just as an example. So when it collides, when the first particle collides with the second one, the velocity of this particle goes on decreasing and the velocity of this particle goes on increasing, and both of them will have for a certain time both of them will have a certain constant velocity v, okay. जैसे कि ये 10 से कम होके हो गया यहाँ पे 9, 8, 7, 6, okay. The velocity of the particle B will increase from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, and both of them at a certain instant will have a constant velocity. Now how will I find out that constant velocity? At that I can find out the momentum, okay, or I can use the law of conservation of momentum, okay. I can say that m1 u1 plus m2 u2 will be equal to m1 v1 plus m2, I can say that m1 plus m2 into v, okay, because at that instant it will have both of them will have the same velocity. So basically m1 v1, okay, I do not know the value, so let it be equal to m into u1, let it be as it is, m1 plus m2, that is m plus 2m, which is equal to 3m into v, okay. So अब यहाँ पे I can say that v is equal to u1 divided by 3, okay, v is equal to u1 divided by 3, okay. We have to find out, if you see the first option over here, we have to find out the minimum kinetic energy, okay. At this point the kinetic, when the velocity of both of them become equal, that is the condition of perfectly inelastic collision. अब यहाँ पे ये पूरा inelastic नहीं है, but still the condition of perfectly inelastic collision, the kinetic energy becomes minimum, okay. So I can say that kinetic energy minimum, okay, divided by original kinetic energy, let it be equal to ke, it will be equal to, अब minimum kinetic energy, अब ये दोनों mass का same velocity है, if both of them have the same velocity, it will be equal to m plus 2m into v square divided by original kinetic energy was half mu square, okay. Initial energy was half mu square, okay. Now over here let us divide both of them. Half and half will get cancelled out, okay. Half and half will get cancelled, it will be 3m into u1 square divided by 3. Okay, u1 square और u1 square divided by 9 over here it will be. Okay, और यहाँ पे नीचे आ जाएगा m u1 square. Okay, instead of u square I can say u1 square. काइनेटिक एनर्जी मिनिमम, और ओरिजिनल काइनेटिक एनर्जी कितना दिया है यहाँ पे? ओरिजिनल काइनेटिक एनर्जी इज गिवन एज 3 joules. Okay, so I will substitute 3 over here. Okay, now this factor and this factor will get cancelled out over here. 3 3s are, and this 3 and this 3 will also get cancelled out. So the minimum kinetic energy over here, minimum kinetic energy will be equal to 1 joule. Okay, which is option number A. Okay, okay, we have to find out the maximum elastic potential energy. Now understand that first of all, when during the entire collision, the total energy is still conserved. Okay, even the kinetic energy is not covered, the total energy at any point is still conserved. So I can say that the maximum potential energy will be equal to, see, look here, at any point kinetic energy plus potential energy will be equal to total energy, which will remain constant. And the total energy was initially only the kinetic energy. Initial kinetic energy was 3 joule. Okay, which was the total energy throughout the system. So total energy यहाँ पे 3 रहेगा. Now understand that in order to get the maximum potential energy, the kinetic energy should be minimum. Okay, and the minimum kinetic energy is given as 1 joule. So 1 plus P is equal to 3 joule. So potential energy over here will be equal to 2 joules. Okay, this is the maximum potential energy. Maximum potential energy over here is equal to 2 joules, which is option number B. Okay, now we have to find out the ratio of the kinetic energy to the potential energy of the system first decreases and then increases. Obviously over here, okay, if you consider the first kinetic energy before impact, तो था 1 joule, okay, and 3 joules, and after impact, after they move on, okay, the final kinetic energy था again 3 joule, and between them the kinetic energy was minimum, which was 1 joule. Okay, the kinetic energy was minimum between them, which was 1 joule, and the potential energy became maximum 2 joules. Okay, so if you consider initially यहाँ पे potential energy 0 था, okay, and finally also the potential energy is 0. Okay, and finally also the potential energy is 0. Okay, so if you read the last statement, the ratio of the kinetic energy to the potential energy of the system first decreases. Okay, पहले ये ratio कितना था? Infinite. Okay, infinity से ये आया 1/2 पे. Okay, which is, that is, it has decreased, then again it has become infinite, that is, it has increased. So option D is also correct. So the correct options are A, B and D.